part of being an adult.
Hey, you don't gotta keep talking to me. I got up, I'm going to get my stuff, and I'm leaving. That's the end of the conversation.
But you don't want me to say no.
What did I tell you, man?
But listen, she don't even know why I'm still here. So why wouldn't y'all tell her why I'm still here? If I could be going, all right, and I can tell you the if I want to. Now shut up. Because I'm
like he's saying,
technically I'm a resident. Technically I'm a resident here. Technically I'm a resident. And how am I supposed to feel safe leaving my stuff in that back room if she's going to be in here? I got the ride. I'm waiting on paperwork so I can leave. Okay. But I want her to shut that she stays talking and don't know what she's talking about.
You guys, here's the thing.
This isn't the end, but who is the real suspect? To find out, watch the full episode.
We're just waiting for our supervisor because he requested our supervisor. So.
Yeah, he needed something. And if that's the case, and your dad is so supportive, you can stay with him.
It's right here on the floor. You can pick it up like you just picked up that stuff.
Judah, see what I'm talking about?
Respect me and I respect you.
Judah, I don't owe you shit.
I don't owe you shit.
I don't owe you shit.
I don't owe you anything.
Oh, yes, you do.
No, I don't.
Because I'm your mom. And I look out for you. And I take care of you.
I don't owe you
and
anything.
I defy a lot of people for you.
You are my mom and you take care of me and you look out for me because you laid down and had me.
But you're 24.
I didn't ask to come here.
You're 24.
Okay.
You're not 10.
Okay.
Go get some help.
You gonna pick that stuff up?
When I feel like it.
Oh, okay.
Because guess what? You don't control me. So.
Okay. Hey, y'all want to come talk to me in the back? Because I'm not going to keep sitting out here listening.
You're not talking nowhere.
Okay.
You're
I'm going back to the back room. Y'all can knock and let me know when that supervisor
See how disrespectful he is?
How am I being disrespectful? Because I don't want to hear you
You
talk.
are very disrespectful.
Hang on. Just stay here. I'm going to get her cards and so she doesn't have to come back.
It's right there on the floor. Can I go put my name to the supervisor again?
He shouldn't. Hold on, man. Just wait like 5 minutes. He should be pulling up any second. We're working on it. He requested a supervisor, so by policy we have to give him one. So we're just waiting for him to get out here. I kind of gave him the option, like find a place to go, or I'll find a place for you to go. And he said he has nowhere to go.
Oh, he has somewhere to go.
So.
You better ask his dad to loan somebody and stay in the hotel or over there at that crack hotel over there in Garden City, whatever you got to do. But he's not staying here.
Yeah, we're working on it. So there's no one you can call? Can you, like, try? Because when my supervisor gets here, he's going to tell you the same thing. He's going to ask you to, like, try to call people.
I'm going to tell him the same. All right, so let me tell you, bro. The two people that she wants me to go to on the side, I argue with them on a daily. I do not feel safe going over there to sleep. You see what I'm saying?
You ain't got no friends in Savannah that you can go crash at?
All my friends are in college. I got one friend, all my friends that I went to high school with, graduated and they went to college. One is at Albany State, one is at University of Tennessee at Chattanooga. Nobody's in town. Nobody's in town until the school year is over, and that's in about 2 weeks. As far as college goes.
Your dad won't loan you money or nothing?
Till I get a hotel?
Yeah.
No, I doubt it. No, I doubt it. She's only doing all this because my sister is here. If my sister wasn't here, she wouldn't be doing all this. Because my sister claims that she don't do nothing to me in situations like this. But I don't understand why it's so hard for everybody to see how I was disrespected.
But like I said, we're in the situation too because you threw that suitcase off the balcony.
But I'm saying, I don't see why everybody don't understand. But listen, if I didn't throw that suitcase off the balcony, would y'all still be here?
we wouldn't have any criminal charges. You know.
Well, they probably wouldn't be as upset as they are. You guys would, you're disrespecting
And that's
me.
my
Blah, blah.
point. Is that I feel like I deserve the same reaction out of them that they got out of me.
Right, but the proper way to do it would be to sit at the table and be like, look, I told you all
But
this,
even
y'all
if I
did
sat
that.
at the table, my sister would just call me a bum and laugh in my face, like she did when I asked her not to leave the child here. See what I'm saying? There's no way to. You saw me sit here, and before that just turned into what it turned into, I tried to talk normally. I didn't yell at her. I didn't do nothing. You feel what I'm saying? She yells. She yells every day. You can go upstairs and ask those kids. She yells every day. That's who she is as a person. That's her identity.
Where did you go to school at?
Lincoln University in Pennsylvania.
Yeah.
Thought I went to state.
How long you been out of there? Like, since you got here? Like 5 months?
December, for sure.
You plan on going back?
I'm supposed to be back right now. But like you just heard, they didn't. They set up. I went to Lincoln in 2018. That's when I received a football scholarship. And so while I was on the scholarship, one night in a hotel room on a away game, I got caught smoking. So they took my scholarship for the second half of the year, $7,500. So they were supposed to set up a payment plan to pay the $7,500. My college coaches said they would give me a $2,500, or they would basically cover whatever my financial aid didn't cover for this year. So I was taken care of. It's just the payment plan that they set up, she never mentioned to my dad. She never tried to pay a couple dollars on or anything like that.
Is it possible for you to like work part-time, or are you too busy with football and
I
stuff?
play football, so it'd be. Nah, I don't mind. Like, I could probably get like a on-campus job, but
Yeah,
it's
because even
still-
if you could swing, $200 a month, like that might be enough.
it still wouldn't take care of what I needed to take care of.
This is my supervisor.
Hey, how you doing? I was just telling them that I don't really got nowhere to go. Like, my dad, his wife, her mother is disabled, and her brother is like, I don't want to say like retarded or nothing, but you feel me? He's mentally disabled.
Okay.
And so basically, his house is full. It's not really nowhere for me to go in there. And then, doggone, the place she want me to go in the south, my brothers, we don't have like no great relationship. You feel what I'm saying? So I don't really feel safe sleeping over there. So there's really nowhere for me to go. I don't understand what's the issue with me just sitting in that back room. I sit in that back room all the time, and I don't bother nobody.
Right, so you say you don't have a great relationship with the folks down the south, and your actions that led us to today has soured said relationship that you currently have here. So I mean,
I don't think it's soured the relationship. No.
he called me
Believe
and I
it or
heard
not-
them in the background of the
Believe it
phone,
or
and I
not,
got out
this
of
is
my car and I heard
often. This happens often. They just left me a couple weeks ago. She went to Philly and left me with the kids again. And doggone, one night at 7:30 p.m., my sister called me cursing me out because I hadn't made dinner yet.
and you were left in charge of the
At
kids. right?
7:30 p.m.?
What does the time have anything to do with?
What time are you? Do you eat dinner? You eat dinner at 7 o'clock.
It doesn't matter what time I eat. It's just the fact of the matter is you got left in charge of taking care of the kids.
But all I'm saying is that I didn't even have time to prepare the dinner before she cursed me out, before she blew up.
Right. So we're dealing with the situation today, and like I told you a couple times, what set this off is you decided to throw a suitcase off the balcony.
Okay, y'all want me to go for the night. What is classified as the night? When can I return home?
I would say whenever the situation between you and the folks who live here calms down and settles
I
down.
am the folks who live here.
Because
Well,
here's the
your
thing.
mom, between you and your mom, your sisters don't really have much to. I mean, they don't live here. It's you and your mom living here. I understand you got the kids, whatever, but like
So just
it's also a two-way street though. Throwing her EBT card keys on the floor and saying you pick it up isn't helping things.
But she could just curse me out in front of y'all. Like, y'all just watch her talk about me and my whole life. I didn't say one bad word about her.
Well, you said she was stupid. You guys were going back and forth, man. There's both of y'all.
She
just going at it.
already was talking bad about me. She was already talking about me not having nowhere to go and all this other
So
stuff.
the issue we have at hand is what set this whole thing off. What everyone's so upset is you throwing a suitcase off the balcony.
That wasn't my mom's suitcase, for sure.
I understand that. But that's what set all this off, was you deciding to to throw a suitcase out the balcony because you were upset.
Because I came by earlier, and as I was walking out, my officers were walking out, and they even suggested that you go outside and pick the stuff up, because the three of us knew what was going to happen whenever they showed back up, and sure enough, they did.
Who suggested I should go out there?
We suggested you go.
They suggested that you go outside.
Oh yeah, I know for sure.
Yeah. So I mean, that was.
If you make your bed, you gotta
But
lie.
this all I'm saying is that I didn't disrespect nobody until I was disrespected. I asked several times for them not to leave the little girl here. There's nobody here to take care of the little girl.
Well, in the eyes of the law, they did nothing wrong.
You're right. It's not nothing.
So you're upset about something that they can legally do.
I mean,
He say he's disrespectful, but he don't know his sister was just about to buy him a controller for taking care of the kids.
I have
yesterday.
my own money to buy
But
controllers.
he asked
I
her to buy
cannot
her
be
controller
bought.
yesterday. He don't think nobody cares.
Why did I ask her to buy me a
We do
controller
stuff for
yesterday?
him.
Can you tell the police why I asked her to buy me a
I don't
controller
know, but she
yesterday?
just said she
my
was gonna buy you a
sister,
controller
my sister
yesterday.
bought food, right? She bought food at 4 or 5 p.m. in the afternoon. And then that night, after my mom and sister had already went out, my sister texted my phone and was like, "It's not too late to have you make that Alfredo that's on the counter." I told her, "No, I'm not cooking." And I told her, "You know what? I will cook, but you have to buy me a controller." And she told me no. And I
But
still
he did
cook.
anyway because
I still
she
cook.
thought he was just joking. She thought it was just being silly.
I'm not trying to go too far out of the realms of why we're all here, but how much do you put forth? Whose house is this?
Mine.
Nobody puts forth anything. Everything is free.
Every do what?
Everything
What did
is
you ask
free.
him?
How much do I put forth? Everything is free.
I mean-
The house is paid for by housing, and she receives a stipend.
He
for the
thinks
bills
that
every
he
month.
thinks that makes
All
it
right,
work.
so what about the food? What about lights?
I get food stamps for
She
them.
get
That
food stamps
he just
for
gave me the
having
food
all
stamp
the
card
kids.
back, didn't he?
All right, so
That I give to him.
And I provide my own food. I have my own money to take care of me.
Except when I give him the food stamp card.
but you're staying in your mama's house and everything else like that. So I would expect, like, when my kids get older, I expect them for them to put forth effort.
I
Because
put forth
it's-
the effort. She just told you I cooked dinner last night. I've cooked dinner.
Well, you just told me that she told you to cook, and you're like, no, I'm not doing that.
Unless you buy me a controller.
Exactly. It
I
was
cooked
it was
dinner last
quid
night.
pro
I
quo. It
also-
was this for that.
But she didn't buy me a controller, and I still cooked dinner. And
When
then
you
I've
got
also
family, when
cooked
you got-
tacos earlier
when
this
you got
week.
nieces and
And then
nephews,
I went and got dinner earlier this week. But I did not agree to watch those nieces and nephews.
You
She
didn't-
agreed
you
to watch
didn't
those
have
nieces.
to watch the nieces and nephews.
So why am I preparing dinner? Why am I the one being responsible to go out and get dinner and get groceries?
You didn't have to, Judah. That's why I called Net to come.
Yes, I did, because she's the one who asked me to do this stuff.
Then tell
She
her
didn't
no.
do
Tell
it.
her no, Mama
So
called
we
you
could
to
be
do
here
it.
arguing about nothing?
But you decided to do that today and call
Because
the
I asked y'all on several occasions to
Yeah,
not
we were
leave
on our way. I
my
told you I was
here.
getting.
So
I
we're
was
not
on the
getting
phone
anywhere.
You
arguing
keep
for
saying you was
an
on
hour,
your way,
Judah.
but you was on your way for 2 hours. You told me you would be here in an hour at 6.
I was
and you
on
didn't
the
get-
phone texting and arguing with him. My food sat for 30 minutes arguing with him.
So why didn't you
I
just
ate
leave
my
the food
food
and come get the
and I
little
told
girl?
them to get me a box. Okay?
Okay.
We text him. We let her mama, the little girl he's speaking of, text him
I can
and
show
said,
y'all
"I'm
the
on
message.
my way." I don't know what they was talking about.
At 6:25,
But
she
he
said
told
she
us
was
if
on
we
her-
wasn't here by 6:45, he was gonna call the police. That's what I'm saying.
did. I didn't even
So,
call them
what's
at
the
6:45.
threat?
I didn't call
Why
them
the
until
threat?
at 7.
Why the threat?
It wasn't a threat. It was the
Oh, no,
truth.
it was a
It was
threat.
a promise. I called the police.
All right. So we're not going to be here all night doing this round and round.
No, we're
so
not. It's people hurt.
what's the plan? If you got homeboys or if you got somewhere else
I
you
don't
can
have
stay,
nowhere to go.
you got absolutely nowhere. You got cash in your wallet. You can go to a hotel.
I don't have that much.
You
I
just
don't
said that
have no
you
job.
said that you got money for food. And
I
money
have
to pay for
enough.
other
I have
stuff.
$10 if I want to go get an egg roll or something, or I want to go get a walk and get a pizza from Domino's. I don't have no whole bunch of. I don't have no job.
And he
I'm
has-
in school.
he has
I'm a
to provide
student.
Some of his food too, and I'm
You
not
don't have any
glad about
classmates
that.
that you can
I
fall
go to
back on.
school in Lincoln University in Pennsylvania.
But his dad is outside. His
My
dad is
dad
outside.
has a lady and her
He has a
retarded
wife.
son sleeping on the couch. Where
Well,
am
I
I going
think-
to sleep in that house?
I think that would be the better option than on the streets
But all
because
I'm trying to do
here's
is sit in the back room.
you sit in the back room and I can almost guarantee you we gonna be back sometime before we get off at 6 a.m. tomorrow.
I'll bet you $100. that you
I ain't gonna
do that.
bet you $100
Because
one ain't gotta know me.
I won't go out. I won't come out that room. I
But,
never come
but
out
what
that
he
room.
does know is that his sister's here from Philly because she came to watch the kids for me. She's gonna come here and run her mouth, and it's gonna drive him crazy.
No, it's not, because I'm going to
I'm
be in
telling
my
no,
room.
you're not. No, you're not.
Why do I need to come out my room? All I want to do is sit in my room and play my game. That's all I want to do.
So we're at the point where your mom is the permanent resident here. You're not. You caused the issue by throwing a suitcase off the balcony, which caused the whole issue why we're here.
We're trying to come to a peaceful end to everything, as opposed to someone punching a hole through a door. Not saying that kind of stuff's going to happen, but we've all seen it. The three of us standing here have, or something else. Someone getting thrown off a balcony. We're trying to alleviate that
If
issue.
I wanted to do that stuff, I would have already done it.
Well, regardless of the matter, like I said,
I just want to sit in my room and play my game.
And that may have been an option had you not thrown a suitcase off the balcony.
Mom, you still back there?
So it's no way that I could just sit in my room and play my game.
It's Mom's house. It ain't ours.
Mom doesn't want you to, then we can't.
But I've been here. I've stayed 4 or 5 months. It's supposed to be 30 days before an eviction. So why
I get
am I
that.
forced to get out for a night and then I can come back tomorrow? That doesn't even make sense.
Because time, helps.
doesn't.
It helps.
I promise
it
you
will.
it doesn't.
Okay.
This is not fair to me because I don't have nowhere to go. In all reality, they
Well, I
finna-
mean, you
they
say
finna-
it's not fair. You're the one who, like you said,
But
made that
they
bed when you.
left these kids here.
But they
after I
legally
asked
could.
them.
Yeah, they legally can leave them.
They got social workers that are friends. They know what the law says, and they did that. They
Can you tell these people that I can stay in my room for the night?
I'm going to tell you that I feel like you are aggressive, and I'm afraid of that. And I'm going to tell you the last time.
Can you please tell these
You
people
won't let me finish talking.
that I can stay
And I'm
in my
going to
room?
tell you the last time I put my daughter out for you.
I'm not telling you to put her out. I don't care where she
Well,
is, as long as I can
You
be
both
in my
can't
room.
stay in the same house. And she leaves tomorrow. Is tomorrow Sunday? She leaves
But
tomorrow
they said
or Monday.
They said I can only.
For
They said I
her
only
flight.
have to leave for the night. So I'm going to be
Oh,
back
he
in
said
the
the
morning.
weekend.
No,
And the weekend
They said
is-
the night. Because
Well, like he said,
technically
they'll
I'm a
be back
resident.
here.
Technically I'm
They'll-
a resident
they'll-
here. Technically
they'll
I'm
be
a
back.
resident. And how am I supposed to feel
They'll be
safe
back.
leaving my stuff in that back room if she's going to be in here?
They'll be back.
Then I'm going
Oh,
to
how
drive.
could she feel safe with you throwing her shit out the door? You was wrong for that.
I don't care.
I
I really
see.
don't.
So why should I care?
I'm talking to these men.
I'm talking to you.
Okay, you're right.
I'm always right. I'm your mom.
Can I stay in the back room, please? I don't have nowhere to go.
You literally just said your dad's outside.
What does that mean? She said
You
my
can go.
dad. I didn't
Yeah.
say my dad's outside. She
Okay,
said my
she
dad's
said.
outside.
I
I
apologize.
can't go stay. Where am I going to stay?
I guarantee you can find a piece of floor or a couch at his house. Because this is not going to stop
That
all
is
night.
a retarded.
I
there's
don't
a-
care if there is
So
a
what time
clown's
tomorrow
family.
can I come back? Because you said for a night. So what time tomorrow can I come back?
I don't know who said for the night. It wasn't me.
That's what these two told me for the night.
I would call Mom.
So what's the parameters for the amount of time I'm supposed to be gone?
Like he was starting to say, I would call your mother and say, hey, is it cool if I come back?
But I'm a resident of this home. Technically, I live
She
here.
is not permanently kicking you out of this house yet.
Exactly my point.
Yet.
So if she's not giving me an eviction notice, why am I being forced to leave? And
Because of your
if I
actions
am,
tonight.
hold on one second. If I am being forced to leave, how long am I being forced to leave?
Because
for?
here's the thing, we
But
can
I'm not
also
calling-
stand you up, put you in cuffs,
Yes,
charge you
they
with the
already
damage
told
to
me.
property.
They already told me.
And then we
I'm
take you
just
up out the
trying to
house
get
anyway.
Answers for
You're a
this.
student, man. We're trying not to take you to jail and ruin your life.
I'm just-
So we're just trying to be like, hey, man, just leave rather than us do that.
But my question to y'all is, what are the parameters?
24 hours
24 hours.
from the time you leave.
That's not fair. 'cause you
We've
said
been here
for a
for a
night.
half hour going through with the option, and you've been sitting here doing everything else. Or you can see a judge Monday morning.
That shit crazy. Bro.
Part of being an adult is when
Hey,
you anyway.
you don't gotta keep talking to me. I got up. I'm going to get my stuff and I'm leaving. That's
All
the
right.
end of the conversation.
Stop talking.
I'm gonna go watch him over. I'm gonna go talk to the dad. If the dad's out here, I guess. Hello.
When you say pop,
You the
how
dad?
you doing? Yes, sir.
All right.
The mountains don't go to Muhammad. The mountains don't. Muhammad don't go to the mountains.
So he's packing up some stuff
All right. What I
to
just
come stay with you. Is that okay?
Didn't I just tell the
It's
mountains
not
to go
okay?
to the mountains?
That what he said?
I mean, we gave him that option. He's packing stuff to leave, but I figured I'd ask if that would be an option for him to be able to stay with you about 24 hours until everything here at the house with his mama cools down.
Then why he need to pack his stuff?
I mean, you gotta have
24 hours.
change of clothes or something. You don't want to be wearing the same drawers for 24 hours, do you?
Go hold yourself while I'm here. You better get in the house. And if you come breaking stuff, officer, I'm telling you.
Did the officers explain to you about getting him evicted and everything else
I
like
have to
that?
go Monday, I know, but I want a restraining order, a peace warrant, a banning order because I am on their subsidy. This is not my house.
Well, you can't ban him from the property right now because he still is a legal resident.
Right.
So, third floor magistrate court is where you can take care of 98% of that stuff, I believe.
Third floor?
Yes, ma'am.
The thing is that I'm in there, but that's my wife.
That's your wife.
And they've had
A past.
He's got a pass with every woman in his life because
Is
of
there
his
no shelters
narcissistic
available?
self.
Salvation Army, they let you self-admit. Oh, they let
Yeah.
So you
Do you
said
want me
for
to call
24
if there's
hours.
bed available?
Like I said, I was asking. I'm not forcing
They
him
saw
upon
it.
you.
Well, Gloria, yeah, she needs to be involved in this conversation.
Okay, Miss Gloria, Miss G,
Gloria.
in conversation.
But
Yeah.
third floor magistrate court, you can do the eviction, you can do temporary protective order, or the peace bond, no contact.
Okay.
Kind of the same thing. The temporary protective order does put a distance limit, so like 200 yards within the house, place of business, your workplace, whatever, that kind of stuff. And then if he violates the temporary protective order, it's an automatic felony because it's aggravated stalking. If he violates the peace bond, where it's just a no contact order, it's a misdemeanor. It is not
Okay,
arrestable unless there is another crime that happens where we can arrest him.
Mrs. G, you got my number?
I do.
Call me about that.
Okay.
I'll talk to you.
Okay.
Because I do teach there.
Okay. I just have some questions to kind of trying to understand how it works for some clients.
For some clients.
Okay, so what you saying, officer? They can talk about that later.
Oh, sorry.
No, I'm sorry. This is important right now. Like, that's not even important to me right now.
Well, like I said, he's packing a bag, saying he was going to leave.
I don't believe him.
You had said that his dad was down here, so I was going to come down and see if his dad would be willing to accept him for this next day or so. Until everything here chills out, the cousin leaves and everything else.
His sister.
Some
That's his
kind
blood
of,
sister.
Okay. Get some kind of peace over here on East Walberg. So
Yeah, because this is very embarrassing and very disturbing. That you would do this in front of your nieces and nephew.
yeah,
That you do this in front
And
who
it-
just lost their mother.
and he likes to deflect and try to act like
Because
he's the
that's
victim.
narcissistic personality disorder. He needs help.
Yeah.
And I'm telling you, I've had enough holes in my wall. Him and his sister have physically fought last year.
Yeah.
I'm not doing it in front of my kids, who are now my kids in my custody, according to custodial papers and a will. I'm not doing that. If
Gotcha.
they've had enough trauma.
As far as shoot, what was I going to ask?
I'm sorry.
No, you're fine. Said he's a student. Oh,
He's a student in Pennsylvania, yes. We're trying to get all his finances worked out.
does he still go to school?
He's not now because he missed this. He missed signing up for the semester because his financial aid wasn't worked out.
And that's why he
but
came
that
down
was
here.
his fault. But he likes to blame me and his dad because that's what narcissists do.
Yep.
They blame everyone else but them instead of taking accountability for themselves.
So him missing the registration is what forced him down here.
Yes. And I would do anything to
Reverse it.
yeah. Yeah. He came here on Christmas break. He knew good doggone well he wasn't going to leave.
Yeah.
But it's my fault. Like everything else he just told you.
Yeah.
Yeah. All that. So,
What's the word to boy?
I'm so sorry.
You fine. I mean, you ain't got nothing to be sorry for. He was the one acting like a man child and chucking stuff out here.
And thank you for calling him. I listen to R.C. Blakes. I listen to, stuff to try to make us better, And R.C. Blakes talks about a man child, a child in a man's body. And he's 24. He's 24. Like, get over it.
Yeah.
He don't clean the kitchen. He don't clean the dish.
Yeah,
he don't clean the toilet.
You're asking him to make fettuccine Alfredo. That's like 3 ingredients, not including the boiling
And
the
she
water.
provided them. That girl right there bought the ingredients. So what is he talking about?
Yeah, not even including boiling the water.
Okay.
And he wants like
My
however much money
15-year-old,
it is for the
my
toilet.
12-year-old could have made the fettuccine Alfredo. But that's what he does.
And he ain't got no job down here?
He was working at the mall. And that was seasonally.
Gotcha.
So he'll go help his dad do furniture. He'll go do this or that or the other with his little friends out in the street. I don't even know. And it ain't none of my business, but you stay in my house. And I don't give you no rules. My daughter tell me now, you just too easy. You just too nice. And I am. I don't make him responsible for one bill, and I should. I should. He should be responsible for at least one bill.
Yep.
You should be responsible for cleaning a toilet and a shower after yourself. You should be responsible for cleaning a dish in the sink.
How old is he?
23. He'll be 24 in May.
He
So,
definitely-
my mama used to tell me in the old days, shape up or ship out. That was it. That's all I had. You are grown. But you rather be a jerk.
Yeah.
So, I'm going to call people who I know can help you not be a jerk, at least around me.
What's his legal name?
Bobby Judah Tyson. B-O-B-B-Y. J-U-D-A-H-T-Y-S-O-N.
What state's his license out of?
It should be Georgia.
What's his date of birth?
99. Because his dad is Bobby too.
Really nice.
But yeah, no, those kids don't deserve that. They don't deserve. They lost their mom. Their whole life has been crazy for 2 years. Like, what are you talking about? What are you talking about?
And for having a 15 and 12-year-old that's probably more mature and responsible than...
Period. The laundry all over, that's because we was doing all the laundry and getting rid of. We just took 2 loads of stuff to Goodwill.
You ain't got to explain.
No, I'm just saying, but they did that.
On laundry day.
The 15-year-old did the laundry.
I got you.
Like, you don't do anything. He'll put his clothes in the washer, and because I have to do clothes, I'll put them in the dryer. I'll fold them up. Sometimes I just throw them in the room if I don't feel like it. But I've done your laundry. Stop it. Just stop it. Just stop it.
And I mean, we're trying our best to not... Has he ever been arrested before or anything? That you know of?
Yes. I was going to say he was arrested for...
Yes, he has.
He was arrested.
No, because you still want to protect him.
No. I was thinking about the last time. It was a year ago.
A year ago? Was it here or up in PA?
Here.
Here. Do you remember what it was for?
No, he wasn't arrested for it. It was not when he got hit.
I'm talking about when he went to that girl house.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. That's what I'm talking about.
Because he was making a nuisance, like he is now.
Stop bringing up all that past stuff.
Well, he asked that he didn't.
Is irrelevant.
They asked if he ever been arrested.
Yeah, I asked that question. So.
I done been arrested. I done been to prison and all of that. That's not relevant.
Well, tell your dad that.
You're here now and everything else, so.
I'm tired of hearing it. I'm tired of being in the
He
middle
going
of
to
it. All I know,
friend's house.
You going to his friend's house?
Yeah.
Okay.
He going to his friend's house.
Because he told me he ain't got no friends down here.
He said, I don't know my Wi-Fi password. So he can't play his game, he can't walk on the phone, nothing like that. So he going to his friend's house. And,
he needs to he needs to get in the car and go while y'all here. And so, but you don't want me to say no.
What did I tell you, man?
But listen, she don't even know why I'm still here. So why wouldn't y'all tell her why I'm still here? If I could be doing all right, and I can tell you to shut the up if I want to. Now shut up.
Where's your ride coming from?
I got the ride. I'm waiting on paperwork so I can leave. But I want her to shut the that she stays talking and don't know what she's talking about.
You guys, here's the thing. This can be another charge called disorderly conduct.
Yo, we're in the middle of the street right now. You guys got neighbors.
Well
and
within
stuff. Like,
earshot of several houses in your neighborhood.
They was just out here screaming when y'all.
Okay, she may be
so
screaming,
why y'all didn't
but
get him?
you out here cursing.
Why y'all didn't get him this courtesy? My sister was calling me a bitch ass bum when she pulled up. She was calling me a bitch ass.
Was I here for that?
Yes, all three of y'all was here.
No. Not when they first pulled up, was I?
No.
Because he had to call me to come here.
Not when they first pulled up.
And I was not here. I had
When
already
they
did.
first pulled up or when those two first pulled up?
When those two first pulled
So
up,
you
and you were
here
the only one
before
still
they got
here.
What
You were the only one up in the house with the kids,
but
right?
by the time they got here, you were here.
I was gone.
remember seeing you.
I was gone.
So
So you
you
saw me
were-
stick my head. I stood out here for about 5 minutes and I did. But regardless of what they did, while I was not here and was not addressed,
So I can tell her to shut up as long as I don't curse.
You can tell her to shut up all you want, but you're gonna keep it at a reasonable tone because then you out here disturbing everyone else who's
But
out
they
here.
could be as loud as they want to be.
And I'm gonna tell them the same thing, but you out here cursing, so you're the first one that I'm
so
addressing.
As long
all
as
right?
you tell them the same thing, that's all that matters.
So I'm gonna keep it fair and I'm gonna keep it even.
That's fine. As long as you tell them the same thing, that's all that matters.
All right. We cool. We understanding, right?
Yep.
All right. Do me a favor. Y'all don't address him. Don't be yelling, hooting, and hollering, and all that other kind of stuff.
Oh no, we're not.
Okay.
We're talking about what we're going to go out.
We trying to get our outfits together for tonight.
I
That's
appreciate
all.
it. I mean,
But
y'all
gotcha.
looking good to be going out. And I wish I was going
We
with you.
try a little bit.
Sadly, I'm here till 6 a.m., all right? So who's he running? Is he getting a ride out of here, or what's going on?
No, he's got a ride in the back.
Oh, he's got a car? Oh, okay.
Yeah, but we have the AMUs working on for the criminal trespass.
And the report number that he's going to give you and everything else like that, take that with you to the courthouse on Monday as well. All right?
like, no, that's what the show be doing. He be trying to act like me. I just get so tired of always being the bad guy.
Now what's he going to go do?
I just get tired of being the bad guy. All my freaking life.
He's been running around back, yeah.
That's what he does. What is he running around back for?
I don't know.
All my life, I'm the bad guy. All my life.
Everything's so loud.
All my life. I love it.
He's in his bedroom.
I think it's...
Hey, he's done.
Oh yeah, it's got a Steelers plate on it.
about this bitch. We don't really got it. Go ahead. Thank you.
All right.
Y'all have a good one.
All right.
Sorry, but
No, you're good.
as soon as I told him he had to go, he was like, "Can I just supervise?" All right.
I mean, I'm more than happy to explain that shit. So y'all have to get a damn use of force with him in a small ass kitchen. Again. Or not again, but another use of force for you. Same car?
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. See you already.
My man said he could have got me home tonight. You see? Where'd he go?
He did get in the car, but then he said he was going to go get something else out of his room. So my other officer's back there waiting on him to go.
To come back.
Or for him to get back in the car and take off.
That was his brother calling me to see if he had left yet.
Oh, okay. Where's his brother stay at?
South side somewhere. I mean, they're not blood brothers, but they've been brothers
gotcha.
for years. Yeah. I need two, one for the front, one for the back. I think so. Yeah.
Area of it all. He gave up his right to this place. Now, if he moved all of his stuff out,
Hey, I
then
think
that
he
would be
took
more
the
definitive.
Wi-Fi box.
Are you serious?
The Wi-Fi ain't on, and he locked that door. I think he took the Wi-Fi box. So isn't that like that's stealing? That's stealing. You're bugging. That door is locked. The door is locked, and the Wi-Fi isn't working to the room.
Oh, I can get in there.
Oh, well, see if the Wi-Fi box is in there.
If he stole my Wi-Fi box, I hope y'all gonna pick him up. I'm gonna look right now. I'm telling y'all better lock him up.
And there's the depriving.
Well, now we're going to be.
Yep.
Like, what is really wrong with him?
Oh, he took off.
It's just a...
Judah need help.
He didn't give the address of where he's going.
Dad's house.
Well, no, Dad said he wasn't going there. I was like, yeah, I'm going to his house.
Well, she said that was his brother.
Stop fucking around and beat his ass.
Brother, not blood. So I guess if she knows where the brother lives at, so whichever precinct over there, because she said it's on the south side. Yep. I'm gonna go look at the board real quick. Doing a video.
Hi, how are you?
Hey, how you doing, man?
I'm sorry for all this mess.
Hey, how you doing?
Well, what's going on today?
It's
The other night, me and my sister got into it, and so I took her suitcase and I threw her things off the porch, and she filed a criminal trespass on me, and they told me that if I went into my room and any of my things were damaged or any of that I could file a criminal trespass on her. So all I'm trying to do is show you my damaged things and file a criminal trespass.
It's just a mess.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
Oh, no,
I just came back from vacation. We just doing laundry. I'm getting rid of winter stuff and
I don't know.
try to
what
get
she
summer
do,
stuff.
like,
And everything is a mess. He do all the stuff out there.
She threw this stuff all over my clothes. She threw ashes all over my jacket, ketchup all over it. All my clothes. I locked my room door before I left.
I'm gonna wash
into
them.
my room. And still,
She didn't break into.
she
I had
doesn't
opened the
live
room
it.
to
She
sweep
does
up
not
the
live
room,
it.
but she didn't break into the room.
All over all of my clothes.
It's just.
So is it just clothing that's damaged, or?
A $40, $50, $60 book she's ripping the pages out of. I just want to file the criminal trespass. And that's it. Her name is Antoinette Lewis. She's in Philadelphia. She stays at 3228 Wallace Street. Whatever you need.
I just can't believe this, that y'all doing this. I just can't.
If you didn't make me leave the other night, I would have let it all go.
See,
but since I had to leave,
since I made him leave,
then I'm going to
now
file my
he's
criminal
retaliating.
trespass.
So
I got put out the other night. I had to go find somewhere to stay for a night because of my criminal trespass. And I had to go to court because of my criminal trespass. So she's
they
going
told you had to go to court? Who told you had to go to court?
The officers was here.
Did
We
she
have court date.
How? Wait.
Okay, were you arrested for criminal trespass?
No.
It was criminal trespass because I threw her things off the balcony. Her makeup broke.
Okay. Were you arrested for it?
No.
Okay, were you given any paperwork saying
Yeah,
you
I
had to
got
go to court?
paperwork.
Okay, so they gave you a copy of an A and B?
A yellow sheet. I can grab it for you. I don't know exactly what it's called.
If you don't mind, I just want to see because I'm just trying to figure this out. That's all.
She messed up his stuff. I'm sorry, officer.
Oh no, you're fine, baby. Y'all see my house. I got a 14-year-old autistic kid, so.
Shoes inside a suitcase with clean clothes in it. Y'all got all types of stuff back here.
You know, pouring stuff in his clothes. He gonna throw the stuff out the room, tell me I have to wash it. Then he's gonna call the cops, talking about he wanna press charges. So now the cops are back at my house again. When he took the router from the kids on Friday, he don't think that's anything, he did anything wrong, as usual. And I can't do this. I can't.
Okay, so that's mom. Apparently, sister lives in Philadelphia. He went downstairs to get me apparently a copy of an A and B.
There's just a sibling rivalry. It's just a tit for tat. And I'm so sick of it.
Yes,
my daughter died. I'm here because my daughter passed away. And I have 4 kids.
Yes,
and them two just gotta go back and forth, back and forth, back and forth.
Better tell her she better come back to court. She gonna lose her job.
That would make you happy, right?
I would be ecstatic.
Why? Because you're broke and not working?
No, because she thinks that her money solves everything.
No, she doesn't.
Okay.
She thinks
so. Why did she
her
think?
family.
Why did she think buying me a controller was?
Okay, guys,
That's a vice for disrespect.
That's not what she did.
Oh, okay.
But you're doing this to these kids again.
How am I doing it to the kids? They're not even in.
The bear.
I was going to the grocery store. Went to the grocery store.
The boys.
You're doing it again by bringing the cops to the house. If
Criminal
housing
trespass.
gets
You're
worked,
arresting
they
for
have to
criminal
renew my lease.
trespassing.
My lease is up. And you don't care. Because that's what you want everybody to be.
That is somewhere for everybody to go.
You just want
You care about me being homeless the other night?
I
You care
did.
about, so why did you pick me up?
Do you know how many times that I've had to go somewhere?
Oh, okay.
Because there was a domestic, you had to go away for a weekend. Thank God you got a roof over your
I
head.
had
It
to go
don't
away
belong
for
to
a
you.
day. Not a week.
It don't belong, this roof don't belong to you.
Okay, it don't belong
So
to you.
if I made you go away, it was because we wanted some peace.
Okay, well, did you have your peace?
Did you?
No,
I wish you would
because
find
I
peace.
couldn't go in my room.
I wish you would find peace. I wish you would find peace.
Okay, well.
Because you don't, and you make everybody miserable because you don't have peace.
How? How do I not have peace?
You don't. The way you're acting right now,
All
you
I
don't have
asked
peace.
was for something simple. For
You don't
y'all
have
to
peace.
not leave the little girl here.
And I admitted
I
to
wanted
you,
peace.
and I
That
told,
is my
I
peace.
told Dayana.
My peace is when you're out with whoever you're out with.
I told
and the kids
Dayana
are upstairs
that they
doing
should
their
not.
own thing quietly upstairs. But when Mama is here, they don't do their own thing quietly or shit. They want to come down here and they want to make TikToks. They want to run back and
They're
forth.
kids, like you tell
but
me.
they don't do that when Mama isn't here.
Oh, okay.
But they don't do that when Mama is here.
Okay. Okay. This is crazy.
Y'all can't sit there and have a simple conversation.
I mean, Judah's the one who I was asleep and he comes out here. I didn't know
You
that.
was asleep.
I was asleep. I was laying down sleeping.
You was up. When we just started talking, you was up.
I had just woke up, Judah.
You were up moving around the house.
I went to see about the pizza because Caleb said he burnt it.
I just woke up myself. So
Oh
I went to
God.
my closet to put a shirt on, and guess what? I went to my closet and put one of my shirts on, and guess what? There was dirty
So
shoes.
he wants to press charges
Yes,
because
I'm going to
she
press
pressed
charges. For sure.
against him when he
And she's
threw
gonna
her
come
stuff
down here
the steps
and
first.
go to court and all that
And
good
he
stuff.
wants to make life bad.
I threw her stuff. Don't say first, because what happened first was the disrespect of me. What happened first was I texted Net before she even came to Savannah and said, "Do not leave this little girl." And then the night before y'all left her again, I told y'all, okay, y'all did it once. It's all good. Don't
And
do
you
it again.
talked to
And guess what
Dayana,
else?
and I told Dayana to come. She was coming to get the girls, but you.
But
just
why
don't
couldn't
get
y'all
it.
just let me know where to
You
drop
just
them off
don't
at? I
get
could have just
Yup,
dropped them
you're
off.
right, and I told them that. I
asked
should've just met you at
everybody. I
Kroger.
asked everybody.
I told them I was
asked
going to
everybody.
meet you at Kroger with the kids, or go get my car and come
I
get
asked
the kids.
everybody.
Because this is what I know about you,
I asked
and this is what I
everybody.
don't like about
Can I-
you, and I like
is there
about you
somewhere
having
that I
one little
can
thing
drop
to
them?
have to talk about. Like this is so
I
much.
asked them,
Judah.
is
So
there
much.
somewhere that I can drop?
I don't know why he's
the girl
so
off?
jealous that
Why am I
he
jealous?
have to make.
What am I jealous of?
Then why would you do stuff to hurt people like this?
So I wasn't hurt the other night getting put out. I wasn't hurt.
You got out. You got put out because of what you did, or because of what I did.
So why did I do what I did?
But answer my question.
Why did I do what I did?
But answer my question.
I will answer. I got put out because of what I did. But why did I do what I did? Can you answer
We
that
already
question?
talked about it.
Can you answer that question?
That my mind was here when you didn't want her to be.
Oh, okay.
We already know that.
No, it's not even that. Because
Yeah,
I asked
it is.
for her to
That's
be
what you
gone,
said.
and y'all don't respect that. Because Net told me to hang up in my face. Y'all in top crab with me.
No, I did not hang up in your face. I went outside to talk to you. That's why I hung up. So I could go outside to talk to you on my own phone.
Oh. So why wouldn't I ask where y'all was at? Y'all didn't
Judah,
just tell me
I
something.
said I would come and get the kids.
No, you didn't.
Okay,
you
so-
came
so
2
this-
hours later.
So this happened last night.
It happened Saturday, sir.
So the clothes and all that happened on Saturday.
Yes.
No, the closing and all that, I guess, happened Sunday.
It happened
Okay,
Saturday.
Saturday for sure.
Everything was Saturday.
I don't know.
So on the 15th.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Because Net wasn't here. When you left, she left.
Yeah, but that was Sunday. I walked in the house at 10 on Sunday.
I said.
And you and
I
that,
said Saturday when you left,
you
she
saying
left.
that, but when I came here last night at 10 o'clock, you and Net were just leaving the house, and Caleb was just packing her stuff into the trunk.
What does that have to do with anything? She left Saturday,
Okay.
stayed with Kamisha, went to
Right, you're
church,
right.
and came back.
You're right.
I know I'm right
Okay.
because I know what I'm
What are
talking
you
about.
yelling for?
So
You're right.
what are you talking
What
about?
are you yelling for?
Why do you think that just because you saw her put a suitcase in there yesterday?
Okay, you right. Y'all going to the grocery store?
Come on, trespass.
When they're done.
Brother and sister can't be DBA.
He's been here since last December.
Brother and sister cannot be arrested for DBA.
Well, that's what he arrested him for.
Well, then there's a problem. Anyway. Okay. Is the sister's name in the report?
Yes. What's the sister's name?
Antoinette Lewis.
Okay, yes, she's in the report.
Okay. And you said she lives in Philadelphia?
Yes.
She's gone back home already?
Yes.
Okay.
So what's the issue today?
Man, apparently he found all his
Property
clothes.
is damaged. They told me that night
Catch up
that
and
if
all that
I
stuff.
came back to a damaged property that I could file the same criminal trespass that she filed.
But you didn't tell him you took the router.
The policeman watched me unplug the router other night and take it out the room.
So probably because he thought it was in your name when it wasn't.
Okay, what does that have to do with the prosecuting charge?
That I could press charges against you for theft by taking, but that's not who I am.
So where's
Because
the
I'm
router
your
at now?
mom and
Where's the
I
router
love
at now?
You brought it back when you came back yesterday.
Figures take consideration into the
The report just kind of details what happened. That's all.
Yeah.
All right. All right. Here's what we're doing for tonight. Since she is no longer in this. Since she is no longer here, there's not a whole lot I can do with her.
Right.
Okay, I can't charge her for anything like that.
So I can't press charge.
I didn't say you couldn't. Let me finish. All right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to write a supplemental to the previous report stating that this is a collaboration of the entire event. All right. Which at that point, if you want to go down to the courthouse and file for criminal trespass warrants on your sister, you can do that. But as of right now, I can't charge anybody because she's not here. I can't do that. So you would have to go down to the courthouse, 133 Montgomery Street, 3rd floor magistrate court. All right. And you would have to file for criminal trespass warrants based on the totality of everything. Okay. If the judge sees that yes, it is warranted, the judge will grant it.
Yes.
Okay. But that is completely up to the judge. We have nothing to do with that. That's not our field.
So are you saying when the court date happens or whenever
No.
I'm free? Like tomorrow I could go there?
Well, you'd need a copy of the report. It takes about 4 to 5 business days to get the copy.
Okay.
Okay. So, and I'm pretty sure that court date isn't until it's going to be sometime out. Since this happened on Saturday, what's going to happen is you're going to get a subpoena in the mail with a court date on it, saying when you need to be in court. So it's not one of those. It's like, oh, it's going to happen next week. That's not how this works. Okay. So with that being said, and with all the information already being in a report, I've got access to that. I don't have to get names and stuff like that. I can already get that.
When I get that, what you was talking about, you said 4 to 5 days. It's gonna be like mail here, or I gotta go pick it up.
No, did you get a case report number card?
That's all I got that night.
I can go right you.
Yeah, just same CRN with 100.
Yeah.
Okay. My partner's going to get you a case report number card. All right, there is a way you can do it via email to get a copy of the report, or I guess now they're doing stuff in person, limited during business hours. It changes from day to day. I have no idea.
Right.
During COVID, it was like, no, it's email only, and now all of a sudden it's like, well, you can do email or the other one. It's like, yeah, we can do the other one now, so we can do. All right.
That's life, right? No black and white.
Oh no, ours is
all gray areas.
Sweetheart, my whole job is a gray area.
Yeah,
are you kidding?
Absolutely.
So once you get a copy of the report, you can go down to the courthouse and file for the criminal trespass warrants.
And you said it was gonna come in the mail.
No, when my partner comes up, I'll explain it to you.
He said that you can get it offline.
You can get it. What it is? There's going to be an email address at the bottom of the first paragraph that's on the first page. You can email that address referencing the case report number, telling them you need the original report and all supplementals. And what they'll do is they will email you a copy of the reports.
Okay.
All right. Or you can go in person to 602 East Lathrop, Precinct 2, where the old Great Dane building used to be. You can go there, I think, Monday through Friday, like 8:30 to 4. Something like that. I'm not quite sure what their hours are up in records. And you can request a copy of the report in person.
You said Precinct 2?
Precinct 2. It's 602 East Lathrop. Right there, you know where the old Great Dane building used to be on the other side of the viaduct?
Yeah.
Yeah, we have that. That's our building at the moment.
Okay.
Okay, so you can go there and request it there as well.
Appreciate it.
Like I said, the bottom of that first paragraph, you see an email address.
I got you. And I just emailed.
Okay, so in about
case report.
so in about 4 to 5 business days, you can send them an email referencing the case report number, saying that hey, you'd like a copy of the preliminary report and all supplementals. And so long as what it is, so long as when they look it up, if your name is on the preliminary and on the supplementals, they will send you copies of all that information, what your name is going to be. I'm going to put it in there. That's not what I'm saying, but they have to make sure that your name is on it before they send it to you. That's kind of how that works. Or like I said, you can go to 602 East Lathrop Monday through Friday, I think 8:30 to 4. and pick one up if you just happen to be in that area. In the same time frame, about 4 to 5 business days.
Oh.
All right. Because I have to write it, supervisor's got to look at it, they have to approve it or kick it back or whatever. So we guesstimate 4 to 5 business days just to make sure everything is copacetic and it's been approved and all that fun stuff. Okay.
I need to just take pictures of the stuff.
Yeah, take pictures of your stuff. I mean, you don't have to do it right this second, but yeah, take pictures of your stuff. If and when you do go to the courts for the criminal warrant, do not embellish, do not omit, do not. I had absolutely zero to do with any of it because because the judges and all that can look up the reports as well, and if they go, really, you know that your credibility kind of goes out the window for them. Okay, but yeah, just be straight up with them. Let them know what happened. Let them know, of course, the aftermath of what happened. Have pictures. But like I said, don't embellish, don't omit, don't, that kind of stuff, because the judges are fairly smart around here and people try to pull stuff over them all the time. Trust me. Even we're like, wait, that's not what we said. Hold on, wait a minute. Your Honor, no. No. We were over here. We weren't over there. So people try to get us in trouble with judges and everything else too. So that's why I always try to throw that out there. If you're going to get the warrants, just it is what it is. Don't embellish, don't omit, that kind of stuff. And I will say, when you go to court, the judge is going to ask a lot of questions. Please do not catch an attitude.
No, I won't. I understand the process, and I want to make sure that I receive the results that I'm looking for. So
Yes,
I'll
sir.
definitely be patient.
Like I said, but once you file for the criminal warrants, that is completely up to the judge whether or not they choose to accept it and issue one, based on the totality of circumstances. Okay. So that part we have nothing to do. We just kind of write the reports and kind of go, something happened. That's basically what we do. Other than that, if you're good, we're good. We'll get out of your hair. We'll get out of your mom's hair, because I know she doesn't want us to be here. Not that she doesn't like us or anything. She just wanted to put these at my door. Other than that, brother, if you have any further questions, comments, or concerns, you can always feel free to reach out and somebody come back and get hold of you.
Okay.
All right?
Thank you. Have a good one.
All right, brother. Okay, I got it. I'm used to walking sideways. I don't feel bad, baby. Like I said, I got an autistic 14-year-old at the house. You ought to see my place. So trust me. I mean, he's a good kid, but every once in a while, it's like, what did you do to the house? Oh, I redesigned it. You did what? Yeah, basically, it's like, why is the chair over there? No, that's not, no. So yeah.
It didn't look right to him.
Yeah, trust me, the feng shui was off or something, I don't know, but... All right, man.
Thank y'all so much.
Yes, ma'am. No, it's fine. If you need anything, don't hesitate. We'll come back out, all right? Yes, ma'am. No further contact. Terminate recording.